Hello Vorthos and Commander players, I'm Prospo and I welcome you to EDH Scout. Today we are back with another upgrade of a pre-constructed deck from the latest Bloomburrow set. The deck that we will discuss today is the Squirreled Away deck in black-green. As always, we care about the tribal flavor, so we'll upgrade this deck with maximum flavor for the Squirrels tribe. Hope you enjoy! The Squirreled Away pre-constructed deck, despite its name, it's not a Squirrels Tribal deck. It's a Tokens Matters deck in black-green. We will transform this deck into a Squirrels Tribal EDH Commander deck to fit with its name. The main strategy of the deck will be to flood the board with squirrels and win the game either by overrunning the opponents or win the game with one of the game-winning combos that we have added in the deck. In order to fulfill this purpose, we will make the Odd Acorn Gang our commander instead of Hazel of the Root Bloom. Our commander has an interesting pump ability for our squirrels and helps with card draw as well. Hazel will be moved to the 99 to help with ramp and create token copies as well. In the deck, there are 36 non-squirrel cards, so our task will be tough to transform the deck to a fully flavorful Squirrels Tribal deck. There are a few flavorful tribal cards for the squirrels in the deck though that help. We will change a few of the non-flavorful cards with others to help transform the deck and reduce the land count by one as well. Let's get into it. First of all, instead of having a lord for the rats with Ogre Slumlord, we will add Camellia, the Seedmiser, a nice flavorful new squirrel legend that gives menace to our squirrels, boosts them with +1/+1 counters, and create more squirrels as well. Let's create some squirrels with Chatter of the Squirrel instead of rats with Chittering Witch. We will boost our team with Draykeeper instead of Insatiable Frogivore. At the high end of our curve, we will change Moonstone Eulogist with Underworld Hermit. Thornvolt Forager is the perfect mana dork for the Squirrels tribe. He helps with ramp and tutors powerful squirrels later in the game. He will replace Gilded Goose. Beledros Witherbloom will be replaced by Nut Collector, the perfect squirrel typal card that creates squirrels and boosts our squirrel army for +2/+2 when we get Threshold. At the 1 mana slot, Haywire Mire will be replaced by Squirrel Sanctuary. For 2 mana in green, instead of creating wolves with Wolf Willow Haven, we will create squirrels with Animal Feed. At the 3 mana slot, Nadir's Nightblade will be replaced by Clockwood Hermit, a nice way to create squirrels. Deadly Dispute will be changed by Valley Rotcaller. Instead of taxing our opponents and creating spiders with Arasta, we will be giving them poison counters with Bloodroot Apothecary. Instead of drawing cards with Shamanic Revelation, we will draw a card with Stocking the Pantry. Plump the Forbidden, another card draw effect, will be replaced by 3 top sentries. Instead of repeatedly draw cards with Morbid Opportunist, we will similarly draw cards with Bone Chase Overseer. Beastmaster Ascension will be replaced by Coat of Arms, another way to pump our team and assemble a combo as well. Academy Manufacturer will be replaced by Scary Oak, another flavorful combo piece. Putrefy will be replaced by Feed the Cycle with flavorful flavor text. Gorman's Talent will give its place to Honored Dray Leader, who will pump himself and the entire team. Poison tip Archer will be replaced by Ivy Lane Denizen as a combo piece. Instead of using our lands for food or treasure tokens with Tireless Provisioner, we will use our lands to create squirrel tokens or boost our entire squirrel team with Squirrel Wrangler. Plague Crafter will be replaced by Curious Forager in order to reuse one of our permanents. Ghost Rider is the free sacrifice outlet of the deck. We will add Plastic Station instead in order to enable a game-winning combo. Idol of Oblivion will be replaced by Crossant Beast in order to have a massive threat later in the game. Squirrel Mob will be huge later in the game as well instead of Skyfisher Spider. Maelstrom Pulse will give its place to Verdant Command, a nice flavorful modal spell for the tribe. For the same mana, Second Harvest will be changed with Bushy Bodyguard for 2 beefy squirrels. Bastion of Remembrance will be changed with Druid's Call, a flavorful combo piece. Instead of drawing cards with Mordervine Reclamation, we will use our graveyard for card advantage with Osteomancer Adept. Let's move on to the lands now, and of course we will add Oak Hollow Village instead of Tranquil Thicket. And Mudflat Village instead of Barren Moor. Finally, we will replace Haunted Mire with another squirrel that creates foods, Vine Rip Mentor. Let's discuss now about the 3 flavorful combos that we have added in the deck. For this combo, we need Ivy Lane Denizen on the battlefield, Scary Oak on hand, and enough mana to cast it. We play Scary Oak, which triggers Ivy Lane Denizen's ability, adding 1/1/1 counter on Scary Oak. Scary Oak's ability triggers, creating 1 squirrel token. The squirrel token is green, so it triggers Ivy Lane's ability again, putting another +1/+1 counter on Scary Oak. Repeat this process again infinite times to create infinite squirrel tokens, grow the Scary Oak, and have infinite life with Prosperous Innkeeper. For this combo, we need Scary Oak and Coat of Arms on the battlefield. We start the combo by putting 1/1/1 counter on Scary Oak. This triggers Scary Oak, creating 1 squirrel token. This token will get +1/+1 for each other squirrel on the battlefield. If we have at least 1 squirrel on the battlefield, the token will have 2 power, which will trigger the evolve ability of Scary Oak, putting a +1/+1 counter on Scary Oak. We repeat this process again and again, creating an infinite army of massive squirrels ready to attack the next turn for the win. For this combo, we need a squirrel with toughness more than 1, with Druid's Call attached on it, and Blasting Station on the battlefield. We need 1 more squirrel to start the combo. We activate Blasting Station by sacrificing the other squirrel. We deal the damage from Blasting Station to our enchanted squirrel in order to trigger Druid Call's ability, creating a squirrel token. The squirrel token triggers the second ability of Blasting Station, untapping it. This way we create an infinite loop and we can win the game if we have Zulaport Cutthroat on the battlefield, or we can create infinite squirrel tokens if we have Chatterfang on the battlefield. This was our flavorful upgrade for the Squirreled Away pre-constructed deck. We ended up having an almost fully flavorful deck for the Squirrels tribe. We have changed total 31 cards, spending around $55 and adding 388 flavor points to the deck. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have changed something else. Please like, share and subscribe. See you soon with more tribal flavorful deck techs.